I think African exchanges have a tremendous growth potential. If you look at the 2013 figures, they've been among the best performers in the world. They've been exchanges that have generated plus 30% in US dollar terms. And when you look at the future, I think the future can only be bright, given the fact that African economies are expected to grow at 5% plus over the next 5 years. So we should expect that to translate into the performances of these exchanges. And what we also expecting is that we will see more and more international portfolio flows towards these frontier markets, because international investors today are looking for markets that can offer them decent returns, bearing in mind the fact that most of the traditional markets are going through a major economic slowdown. So to answer your question in one word, I think brilliant. We will see a lot of growth in these markets. I think there are lots of challenges that African stock exchanges need to grapple with. For example, they need to take into consideration that by international standards they're not liquid enough. They need to move away from what I call equity-centric exchanges to try to diversify their product base. They need to increase the level of local participation within their markets from less than 1% in terms of retail participation to more than 10–20%. They would need to also reduce their transaction fees so as to make their markets more liquid. And then I think trying to integrate market through the use of technology is going to be something that needs to be looked at seriously if we want to change the ecosystem in which these exchanges operate. I think Mauritius sits in the middle of what I call the convergence flows in terms of international capital. So we, at the level of the exchange, are busy leveraging of that potential so as to position the Stock Exchange of Mauritius as an important capital raising, listing, trading and settlement platform for African companies and for African ventures. In fact, to do that, we are the only exchange in Africa today that offers a listing, trading, settlement facility or platform in US dollars, in GBP, in euro, and in South African rands. What this means is if there is any African company that is listed, let's say in Nigeria or in Nairobi, trying to grow its business locally but also regionally or continentally, and raising money both locally and internationally, so that leg of the capital raising that concerns the international investors could be done through Mauritius, because a lot of international money is already sitting in Mauritius, and we've got an exchange that offers these international investors a very competitive and easy exchange platform to invest in African ventures in their international currency, be it US dollar, euro, GBP, or even South African rands.